How we doing? Get rid of that. We don't need it. Hope everyone's doing fantastically on this lovely Wednesday evening. We're gonna have some fun today. We have a lot of fun plans when it comes to winning a constructor's title for Haas. Now, we do have a what do you call it? We do have a long way to go. We are, after this first race of the day, we will be halfway through our second season of Formula One here at the head of the Haas F1 team, but we have a long way to go. Let's go ahead and jump right in with Kevin with a development point. We are going to go ahead and throw this on his cornering, mainly because Kevin really needs it. Also, I'm going to remind myself, Kevin still has 1 year on his contract. That is something that we are keeping an eye on. Theo also has a dev point. We're going to go ahead and throw that into his overtaking. Sure, we'll get that up to a nice number. And then from there, might as well just go ahead and check on the staff. Like, this is why you double check. You never know when they have some development points to use on their end. No more. That is totally a okay. Let's go ahead and we'll check some emails. We have some sporting regulations. It looks like we have the scoring structure sporting regulation changes, and it looks like nothing changes, but we do look like it'll be getting for a pole position bonus point as well as a double points for last race change. That'll be very interesting, as the overall structure of points isn't changing. It still pays down to 10th, but we are getting the extra pole position point as well as the double points for last race. I'm going to go ahead and vote for this. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. And I think we will go ahead and get that a positive vote. Also, we have our front wing research is now completed. That's absolutely beautiful. We're going to go ahead and head over there as soon as we get done here. Let's see. Yes, the British Grand Prix was a bit of a difficult one. It's been a hot minute since we've seen that, so I actually want to go and look at the results here. Kevin and Mick both finishing outside the points, down in P12 as well as P14. A very difficult race, and we are going to need to bump that up as quickly as possible. But we're going to head over to our car part development. We're going to see what we got going on. Just some research right now, but we need to get some design work going for sure. We have a few things. Everything looks like it's on its second spec, but if we look at this, our car is still not very good. So I think what we need to do is, we have a design for rear wing going right now, but what we need to do is work on our cornering. Our cornering is, I mean, everything is not the best, but that said, we need a lot of help here. So we're going to go ahead and get a new design going for this season. With 56 days left and 75 days on this design to go, we're going to go ahead and dump everything we can, because looking at this, we are going to make a huge jump when it comes to our downforce, and that is exactly what we need. We need to be making some huge strides. I think so far this season, the second season, I focused too much on next season, and so what we're going to do now is try and work on getting the best that we can for the rest of this season as well. So if we, let's see, what's our best shot here? Looking at it like this, it looks like our high speed can jump up on balance. So we focus on low speed, we can get down to 13th, but I think what we need to do is we're going to try and even things out as best we can here. I mean, if we do this, what happens? I mean, sure, we'll go with that. We're gonna throw our 5 things on there. We're gonna put it on intense. We're trying to get some future development bonuses, and for $4 million I think we're going to make some great strides, so that is good to go. As of right now, I think we're good to go on everything. I want to see, do we have enough of everything made? It's been a minute since I've seen. We only have one extra front wing, so we're going to go ahead and get another one of those going. Side pods look good, underfloor looks good, and suspension looks good. We are big chilling right now. We go ahead and continue. Our extra rear wing comes in. Let's see, our boardroom is in poor condition. You know, we're not looking to upgrade this right now, so we will just go ahead and get that on the refurb path. Definitely not worried about it too much. Head back over to the email. We have an up and coming driver. High growth potential, 19. I mean, could be fun. Currently in F3. I have no scouts available, otherwise I would, just because I feel like we need to be better about utilizing our scouts. But nonetheless, let's head towards race weekend. We'll go to race prep. What do we got for quality targets? We can try and get one basically into Q3. I think we can guarantee at least one into Q2. I think that's a pretty standard thing for us. At least I would hope so. I don't think we can promise a top 10 finish, so we'll just leave that alone. And our quality streaks are looking very, very good. Our sponsor target of 4 in a row of qualifying 12th is on track and could finish this weekend, as well as our set qualifying position streak of 12th for 3 in a row also is close at hand. A cool 1.5 million could be up for grabs here, so we are going to be on our A game. So let's go ahead and head to the race weekend here around the Red Bull Ring.
The battle is surely going to rage this weekend. Welcome to the Green Hills of Austria. The Red Bull Ring hosted its first Grand Prix in 2014, and it's been
2014 feels relatively recent. Some moderate rain running in the first setup. Do we have? It's been a minute since I've looked at this. We do have some used parts we can throw on for practices. Something we definitely need to do for sure. Let's go ahead, Mick. Get this rocking and rolling. That's and that's cornering is going to be, you know, right in the middle, but all in all I don't think it's going to be that bad. Actually, let's play with it a little bit here. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think we may be switching tires by the time we get in there, so we will see. Kevin, major damage. We do have a USDRS to put on, and this gearbox will be a-okay. I think we're probably going to use a fresh set of everything for this weekend, just because, I mean, the Red Bull Ring is such a, you know, a power unit intensive circuit with all the straights and things. So I think we're going to try and really give us the best shot we can here. But that setup is done. Let's head to practice 1 and let's get this setup working.
Radio check.
Radio's good.
Oh, it's gonna rain like right at the beginning. Like, what did we say? Moderate rain to light rain? I mean, honestly, do we just throw them out on inters to start and then bring them back in and move to softs? I think we do. I mean, honestly, literally just do this and wait for the rain to come. If it does come here soon. It should literally, there it is. There we go.
We are expecting rain pretty soon.
Talking like full wets? Or are we talking like, oh wow, it got all the way up to almost full wets. Almost full wets. Motherfucker. I always forget to start recording my VODs. L plus cringe plus ratio plus I fell off.
What's your thoughts
Confidence
on
of
coming in or
23%.
doing any more?
Perfect. 23%.
Something weird just happened.
59% for K-Mag. Totally fine. That's uh go with that. We'll go ahead and throw on softs because I probably we'll have to see what the weather looks like when we get there, but we'll give that a go. Again, throw the softs on. We'll see what the weather looks like when these are done configuring. I imagine it might be close enough to... Oh, yeah. And it's going to be dry running pretty much the rest of the way.
Who's running wide there?
Russell, running wide. Yep, it is dry. Everyone's coming in. We are gonna put out for 25 laps, sure. Mainly because I forgot to change this. Get out there, get running. Honestly, I mean, fry the tires. We don't need them. K-Mag going fastest with a 106. We'll see if anyone naturally brings us down here. Probably. Kevin put in a banging lap apparently. Still P5, only getting beaten by, you know, the top 3 teams right now.
Look at that! They've run wide!
Heinz running wide. Yes, we are aware. ERS damaged. We are aware. Acutely, in fact. Good, 64%.
We've had a crash!
Verstappen crashes. Kevin's went down. Sounds about right.
What do you think?
That's fine. That's fine. Keep going. Another crash. Sonoda and Verstappen. Alonso probably also.
Copy. What's the situation?
Situation is that you're coming in. Let's see. I want to pull everything back to the middle, and then we can play with it from here. That was great. That's bad. Or let's try that. I mean, honestly, I don't think they're gonna get out again. How much time is left? Yeah, they're not even gonna get out again. So we're basically just doing setup again. See, middle it. I want you to go there. You're on that side. There. We gotta get we can try. Right on that side, and just to see. That's bad. I feel like traction needs to be on the other side. But also, how? Oh, like that. That would be how. Also, how is that so bad? Just do it. You literally don't have to worry about it in practice one. That's how we need to look at this. We literally don't even need to worry about it because we are going to run out of time for this reconfigure anyway.
Okay, and all the way to 0. All the way to 0. Car off.
Perfect. We do not know. We will need to configure this. I hate when we have to give softs back. We'll put them on the hards first for 20 laps. This we need to see. So literally just hards, 20 laps. Let's go.
Radio check. Radio check.
DRS is enabled. Oh, it's gonna rain again. Why did I send him out on the hards? Literally in 2 minutes. Yeah, bring him in. We literally. Is it gonna get to full wets though? No, it is going to be inters again. Honestly, yeah, literally throw them out on those inters we used before. Their car part knowledge is at 100%. We love that. Is it gonna rain? How much is it gonna rain? Oh, it's gonna be raining like most of the session. Cool. That's what we love.
We've just had a spin. I think someone's run wide.
How does it feel?
75%. K-Mag on the way. Nick, thoughts? 81? Not bad.
I think we've had a
Not
car
bad.
run wide.
All right, finish your stints. Get back in here. Go again. Evan, did you crash? Or you just run wide? I think he just crashed. Or he just ran wide.
Looks like there's been
Yeah.
a lockup.
All good. All good here. All good. What do you got for me, Mick? All right. All right. Okay. Let's try that for like the rest of the session. What do we got? See, that traction is not where we need it to be. 2 optimals though. That sucks, actually, kinda. Alright, I think that's the move. Once again, like a million laps, go. Reconfigure. I don't know why I put them out there for like 35 laps when they're only going to get like 20 in. Minutes left on the session. Track is now dry. Does it mean it's gonna stay dry? Yes. I mean, I pulled them in just to like run some like fun fast laps. Think about it. Honestly, I don't really think we care if we literally like roast these tires to shreds. Really don't. There's only 10 minutes left. Like, whatever. I don't think there's really a downside to this at all. Checkered flag, baby. We didn't have to use another set of tires. Great. Like how great? 82%, huh? Kevin's didn't finish. Even better.
Thank you for joining us here today. Once practice is over.
We are in the home stretch. Oh, and we had to give those 95% and the soft spec. I love it. I mean, we're gonna run the mediums pretty much the whole day today. You gotta be able to get this better, right? It is as simple as just like little tweaks. Honestly, I think we may just like throw them out there, 45 laps. Go again. Like whatever, just kind of whatever they end up with is whatever they end up with. I mean, sure. Sure.
Radio check.
Yeah, there, boys. You're running a million laps, so get used to it. just gonna hope and pray that the setup confidence is good at the end of this one.
Someone spun out. That sounds like someone's gone wide there. It's a collision.
Someone got a penalty. This is always the fun part. I forgot how fun this part was, and that literally you're just sitting here watching this for however long it takes. 5 odd, however many minutes. That's fine. That's why it's in there.
What's your thoughts on coming in or
It's
doing
only
any more?
78%. Come on, man.
It was okay. Copy.
We've just
88%.
had a
We can
foul
do better.
wide.
We can do better.
How's the balance?
I believe it.
Have it here. Coffee.
Gotta be. We found the optimal braking stability for Mick. Sure. Literally, why not? How much time is left? 33. It's gonna take us 29. So I mean, we can run 25 laps. Kev? Yo, Sentinel, what's up? How you been, my guy? How have you been? We are back on our Haas grind, finally. We took a bit of a break last week, and we're happy to be back. How you doing?
They've gone wide.
Oh, practice sessions. You know, if I trusted the AI to do my setups, I would probably sim more practice sessions, but I just don't. Me too, man, me too. So over on YouTube, I've just reached towards the end of season 1 where Mick like really picked it up, and even you know, we didn't get a win last season, but I've gotten to that point where I'm editing and uploading these videos, and I'm remembering how well we've done, and I'm also remembering how little we've done so far this season, and it's been really frustrating because, man, we could not carry that momentum. You've been sick a couple days and have trouble recovering? Oh no. Well, I hope you start to feel better soon. Feeling sick is just like the worst. We've kind of been going back and forth about being sick, like basically the back half of this year, and it's the worst. I hope you start to feel better soon. Not being able to recover from being sick is it's awful.
Let's take a closer look.
Kevin.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Oh, he just
And
tapped.
there's the lockup.
He just tapped the
Almost
Ferrari.
got away from them entirely.
Fine, guys.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a
Fine.
shame.
It's literally fine. He literally just tapped. Kevin. No damage and we get a penalty. That's dumb. I've been doing good. Work has been a thing this week. That was a huge crash. Holy crap. Let me see that. I've been good. Work has been crazy. Yeah, that was not what you expect. Was Kevin involved in that at all? He wasn't. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the replay.
All right, hold that thought.
Now, just watch the Mercedes.
Oh, dude, we are right in front. Oh, yeah, he just turned into the Williams there.
And it's crystal clear.
Lewis, you know better than that. Yeah, work has been busy. That's why on last Friday and then on Monday I didn't stream, is because I just had work stuff going on that I had to take care of in the evenings. So I wasn't able to, again, another crash, or is that the same crash? Nick is not involved. Kevin is not involved. That's all we care about.
There's contact.
Oh,
Chaos on the track.
the papaya.
Here's the replay. Now look at this.
Alfa Romeo
Daniel Ricciardo involved.
and Daniel. Ooh, that's a oof. Everyone else on the grid is waiting until right at the end to 90%. Let's go. Kevin, just finish
Copy.
the session and tell me your set of confidence, please. '91, nice. I'm glad we pulled him in to do that last little adjustment.
What do you think?
Perfect. Yeah, I know. Austria doesn't really feel like the circuit for this, but at the end of the day, whatever. Oh, Kevin. What was it? Is it a 3-place? I think it's a 3-place grid penalty. And he only got 99% track acclimatization. L plus cringe. Kevin gets a 3-place grid penalty. L plus cringe plus ratio. We are gonna put in, just because Austria is so power unit dependent, we're gonna put in a new engine and gearbox for this, for pretty much both of them, or at least the newest we have. Like, I'm thinking like even 100, throw in the 100% for Kevin. Like, we are gonna try and put ourselves in a best position possible for quality here. No, this is not season 1. We are, after this, after Austria, we will be halfway through season 2 of this Haas save.
Ready to check?
You're doing okay. So far this season has been very up and down. It has been a very up and down season so far. Not a lot of major success to show for it, but at the same time, we did get Kevin a win, so we are feeling pretty okay about it. That said, we have a long way to go. Mick goes P2. Kevin starting his lap, gonna get held up a little bit by Alonso. Hopefully that was, clean enough. Kevin does go faster than Mick, and not even that much slower than the others. You're almost done with season 3. How's your save going? Hope it's going well. You were playing, who were you playing as again? You were playing as, were you playing as AlphaTauri? Am I remembering that correctly? It has been a hot minute, I'm realizing, since yeah, okay, it's right. Try to keep everyone straight. How's it going? I think you said you were doing pretty well in your second season, right? So on to season 3. All right. Throw on the freshies. We're gonna try and get out ahead if we can. Man, our car just does not have the pace that we really need here. I really neglected developing the car for this year. I think I got a little too focused in on doing research for next year's car. I think I kind of let a lot of this year's car go down the drain a little bit. I think that's definitely not helping us in this matter. First season third. Give me 2 seconds to handle this, and then I'll read that. All right, there they go. 1 season third, 2 season drivers and constructors win, and 3rd season 4 races left and already guaranteed. Jesus, nice, man. That's awesome. You are a much better team principal than I. As it would seem. If everyone wants to get out of the way, that would be lovely. Oh, Mick is gonna run into some traffic, and I'm gonna get angry because they're literally just rounding. Oh, we timed this horrifically. Oh, we timed this horrifically. Oh, he's gonna catch this entire group on the back straight. Oh, and he goes yellow first sector for reasons. Oh, what a horrific turn of events. Well, Mick is out. Kevin also goes yellow first sector. This has been terrible. You got rid of Gasly and got Charles Leclerc in the first seat with Lando Norris second seat. That is quite the lineup for sure. That is quite the lineup. Why are we under fueling the cars so much? And why was our first laps apparently so much faster than this? What is going on, man? No improvement across the board. Are we both out here? It looks like we could be.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Yellow flag though, that's gonna slow a bunch of people down. Kevin's safe. Both through. Let's go. What's weird? What a horrific set of laps, and we both make it through thanks to that yellow flag from Sonoda. Wow, I was not expecting that session at all. Send him out on the used set to get a banker in.
Radio check.
And away we go. Who's going out first? Send Kevin out with all of them. And we're gonna wait to send Mick. Last two races, Japan and America, I think he had car performance like 11th in general and still got a second, third in quali. I mean, sometimes they just do that, you know? Sometimes it just be like that. Take a little off the pace there. Mick is gonna need a nice clean run to end Q2 here. That's all right. We're gonna send Mick. We'll send Mick first. We'll try and send him. We're gonna. It's hard to say. If we get another yellow flag situation, we don't want to, but we might send them both. We might send Mick first, Kevin last, kind of thing. Perez has yet to set a time, by the way. It's like Perez is going for the lone driver on the circuit here to get his lap in. Bold. I'm really pushing it. Let's go. Make that out first. Is Lewis not going again? Did they change this? Lewis not going out again. He is banking on a lap here. I think if you watch at the car performance details, you can see how close cars are to each other, even though you have 11th. I mean, then the driver skill comes to play. That makes sense. I think people who get too caught up in like where their car ranks on the grid, probably missing those finer points, where just because you're, you know, 11th doesn't mean you're that far off from like 5th even. So that makes sense. How it really at the end of the day might just come down to the drivers themselves over the actual car performance. So that's a good shout. Oh, I meant to be like on board here. Oopsies. I'm sitting here watching just the screen. Kevin starting his lap. Mick has gone green so far. Rounding the final corner. Will cross the line. Needs to refuel, but cross the line. He improves, but not enough. Our car does not have the pace. Senol with the sub. I appreciate that, my guy. You really didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. You now have access to 4, count them, 4, I believe, emotes, which I say every time someone subscribes that I need to make more, and I've been brainstorming them, but I just need to sit down and make them. Kevin! Baby improvement, P12. But you know what that does do? Unless Danny Rick beats us, was he on a flyer? He was not. I think we secured our sponsor goal.
Drivers
Sponsor
are
goal
strapping
achieved.
themselves in, ready for race day.
Race day in
Quite a source for
Austria.
qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. Alpine demonstrated a lot of grit during qualifying.
We did show a lot of grit. Everyone showed a lot of grit. What a day. What we have? 12th finish. No, that's finish position. Qualifying streak is 12th. Completed. Let's go. And we reached Q2. Let's go. All right, what kind of strategies are we rolling up with today? Looks like a classic one stop here. I think we're gonna do the basic it says the medium, or the hard to medium is the fastest. Who am I to argue? I think we'll do a hard to medium for Mick. I mean, even could we hard to soft? We could try and just play track position. Rain, no rain. I mean, it says this is, I mean, the medium to hard apparently is slow, supposedly. So, I mean, we're playing the potential safety car game as well. So, this could be a long day for Kev and Mick, but you know what? We are going to, we'll see how it goes. Let's get this thing underway at the Red Bull Ring here in season 2.
I don't want to tempt fate, but
There are quite a few clouds,
overhead
but our
as we
max
look at the
out
lineup on the grid.
weather center says
Mick Schumacher there. Slower than
no
most
rain,
yesterday,
and we are going to
so
trust it,
today they'll be starting from the bottom half of
and
the
that's what we're
grid.
going to hope.
Then we have Kevin Magnussen. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish.
Lewis Hamilton got a hold of
Their
Twitter
hard
again.
work pay off today.
Just tweeted a bunch of different stuff. Interesting.
The crowd are ready, the cars are ready. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. And
It's lights out, and away we go. I forgot Kevin had his grid penalty. I forgot. All right, they're next to each other. Mick is in front of Kevin. Down the inside of the McLaren. Let's go. Let's go, make the move. All right, what tires are we looking at here? Bunch of hards, bunch of mediums. He's still on. Dude, I maxed out like a lot of those facilities like immediately, just because they don't cost that much money, and especially the weather center. I want that good information, you know. I want that good information. Mick thinking about making a move around the outside of turn 1 here. Going down the inside of the McLaren. We're gonna bump these back to neutral. Don't want to blow all of our ERS here off the rip. Past Daniel Ricciardo up into P12. Kevin still hanging out in P14. We cannot afford to lose the back of Albon here, especially with DRS being enabled
DRS is enabled.
this lap,
DRS is
baby.
enabled.
So we're gonna pay attention here. We're gonna have DRS all the way through. Albon, no DRS, is going to be left in the dust here. I'm gonna put on the overtake and immediately put on deploy. We're gonna try and leave Albon in the dust here. If we can break that that 1 second barrier, that would be beautiful if we could. Does not appear like we'll have the pace to do so, so we'll immediately drop that back down. We're actually going to harvest this corner neutral. This is the downside, man. It's the downside. Having DRS versus not. I think for Kevin, still down in P14, definitely in the DRS train here. I mean, we're just gonna vibe. And it looks like we're just gonna have to wait this one out and see where this goes. Wow, we have already lost 5 seconds to the top 10. That is not really what you want to see, is it? I think this is where we're truly seeing the true pace of our car and our car with these drivers, because man, we are getting absolutely demolished by this front group. I mean, they're lapping 2 seconds a lap faster. Are you sure? Like, are their cars that much faster? 2 seconds a lap. Let's see what these laps are. I mean, if that's what it is, then that's what it is, but that feels a lot like a lot. Okay, I was gonna say that feels a little bit suspect. Crash, safety car.
Yeah, copy.
Nope. Who done it? Who done it? Oh, it is a safety car. Oh, it is too early to pits. Don't be silly. It's definitely people ahead of us.
Now we see the Williams.
The Williams. The Aston Martin. No, those are definitely behind us.
And there's the hit.
Oh my god.
Crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Oh my god. He's gone. The other car is gone.
The team
Goodbye.
are devastated.
What
They'll
the?
be questioning.
Yeah, an unsafe return for sure. Wowee. Let's see. I mean, everyone's running either the medium or the hards, but I mean, even these three were like leaving us in the dust on hards. Oh, Mick is in front of Albon 2 here, which is actually huge. Mainly just because we needed to break the toe behind, but around here it's so hard with all the DRS zones, just like back to back to back. Jesus. Kevin dropped all the way down to P16. Kevin is having a rough time of it. I think we may be needing to reevaluate our car number 2 driver. Yeah, we need to hold on to the back of Vettel and Ocon here for sure. Another lap. Another lap of safety car.
Got loads of energy.
Got loads of energy. Safety car is in this lap.
Safety car will be in this lap.
We're gonna go up to Leclerc here.
Okay, energy's good.
Copy that.
All right, he has gone. We have a couple laps of saved up juice. We're gonna make a controversial choice here. We are gonna not ERS, but we will push tires and push fuel. We're gonna try and save, unless we see us falling behind, obviously. But we're gonna try and see if we can save some ERS for attacking once DRS is re-enabled. And if we can hold on to the back of this group, that is beautiful. Our car in a straight line is a boat. Alright, we have to deploy with Mick. Have to deploy with Mick. Might as well just deploy with both of them if we're being honest. We cannot fall and lose touch to this front pack again. We just cannot do it. We gotta stay with this front group if we're gonna have any chance. Alright, we're here, we're waiting. God, dude, our car in a straight. Oh, that's a position. Safety car.
Pass with an overtake.
Safety car. No safety car.
They've locked up and gone straight
Vettel
on.
though, locked up. We need to push. We actually need to push. With that lockup, we are now 1.1 behind Ocon. That's horrific. Fight up ahead. Fight and slow each other down. Oh, we have to deploy. We have to deploy as much as we can right now to try and catch up through this sector here, this third sector. Dude, they're all flying. Are you kidding me? Dude, our car is so slow. Oh, we're out of DRS. Oh, man. Oh, Mick has it.
Position gains for Alfa Romeo.
Mick has DRS, massive. Kevin also has DRS. Also kind of just chilling. We'll have the inside line here on Norris. Oh, we're not going to be able to leave it on aggressive tires forever. Or push fuel. Our car is just slow, man. That's the problem. Our car is just slow. What tires are these two on? Both on hards as well. This is tough. Alpine around the outside. Ocon making the move, making the schmove. We're gonna try and go down to standard and just to see what happens. If we fall off the pace too much though, then that's gonna be a problem. But if we can just get dragged along with DRS, that's huge. Up the inside, make the move stick. Up the inside again. Ooh, stick the nose in there, Mick. Dude, that front four disappeared. And honestly, all this fighting right now with Ocon and Sainz put them 2.5 seconds up the road as well. We need some clean air, if at all possible. Gasly is also catching us behind just about. Oh, he's fighting with Albon though, so there's that. Mick around the outside. Follow the Fry around the outside. Switcheroo. Sainz is having a nightmare this race, being stuck down here in P9 though.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Kevin is not having a great race, we'll say that. We are doing really good on tires, but this is a tough one so far. It's a tough one. Gasly has caught up to our DRS almost. Kevin! Kevin.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Oh, Kevin. We're gonna have to make a tough decision when it comes to Kevin Magnussen very soon, I have a feeling. I know he got us our win this year, but he has just not had the pace that even like Mick has had. And it's unfortunate, it really is, but he's 6 seconds behind now. And not a whole lot to show for it. I mean, they're pretty even, I think, when it comes to the driver's standings, but it's just Mick has just seemed to have more pace, and it seems like he just makes less of those mistakes right now. Maybe I'm just forgetting, and maybe that's fair because I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to this Haas save in a week, but it feels like Mick has been the one to be running in the points, be making less mistakes, and getting decent results. I mean, we're not doing amazingly, but I think that could be more also due to the fact that I haven't developed the car like I should have for this season so far. We're trying to rectify that as soon as we can, but it's not a surprise that our car is bad, but Mick has made it work. And again, Kevin got our win in Baku, but I think that more had to do with the circumstances of that race, specifically with qualifying in a late safety car. But we'll have to see when the race is over exactly where they stand. I know they're very, very similar, but it's just, Kevin is supposed to be providing that, that seniority level of experience and consistency that he just has not been able to provide so far. And it's a shame, it really is, but sometimes, sometime soon we're just gonna have to face facts that I don't know if Kevin Magnussen is the future of the Haas F1 team,
Alpha Tower regained a place.
Energy's good.
Let's see, we're slow. No, we're not. We're losing a bunch of time. This was at like 2.5 seconds a few laps ago. Oh, Mick. Oh, Mick. Let's not fall out of DRS. We cannot lose DRS here, Mick. Okay, we're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to push for a lap to get back. Okay, he has DRS. We'll push tires and fuel. We'll harvest these laps. You never will be. I know. We'll have to see. We'll take a look at our we'll take a look at the scouting board. We'll see who's out there. We'll see who's open to negotiation. We'll see if anyone is willing to come over to the Haas F1 team, because we are making a push. We're trying to be the team of the future, but right now it is doing a little less so for us. Kevin is now in last, fighting with the Williams, the Aston Martins, and Sebastian Vettel. Whoa, Mick, what was that? What was that, Mick? What was that pause? You tried to go around the outside. Charles Leclerc, I paid $5 million, but you're paying him $20 million a year. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh, we don't have DRS. We got to deploy. We got to catch up. See, I don't think we're in a position to make a huge splash like that, but I think we definitely need to be eyeing up a new pairing potentially for Mick here.
An excellent move by Haas to gain a few places.
And what, Kev? Here, Kev, you deploy, sure. Ocon's not a bad shout. I'm thinking, Ocon, Zhou's a potential good one, I think. Who else was I looking at? Albon. I'm still not totally sold on the idea of an Alex Albon. We'll see what our scouting board looks like. We'll see what money we got, and we'll play around with it and see who's available for the pickings. Kevin back up into P15, but we're 9 seconds behind. Less good. Mick has been able to charge up the ERS for a couple laps. Can get Gasly, think, because his new contract with Alpha. True. Yeah, that's going to be another important thing, is the new contracts going from season 1 to 2. I did watch the Singapore Grand Prix. Very interesting race. I think it was really only interesting because of the wet weather. I think otherwise, I think it might have been a very interesting race in dry, but I think it was interesting in a different way because of the wet. Watching Checo just disappear into the distance was very fun to watch. Happy for that guy. He had a pace no one else could match. In that one. Even though as much as Charles tried, he just could not. He just could not match that level of pace. Yeah, watching Max have to fight his way back up through the grid was very interesting. I think watching him and his huge lockup after that one safety car restart was very interesting. Oh, Mick, man, we got to make that move stick, Mick. Come on. There we go. Down the inside. Make it stick on the Ferrari. Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, he's still there. Oh, wow. He was on the inside the whole time. The car had the pace, but he ruined his tire. Yeah, that's true. I think it would have been interesting to see the FIA assess Perez's penalty during the race rather than after, because I think Charles definitely would have looked after his tires a lot more had he known what he was going for. But he really made that big push, and then yeah, his tires got destroyed. So those last 5 laps, he just didn't have, you know, anything to really fight with. So it was interesting to see how it ended. But let's see what else. Lewis making that big mistake, allowing Max to get by. I was really disappointed when Alonso's engine decided to blow itself up when he was defending against Max so well. I think it was very interesting to see Max pretty obviously getting very frustrated with it. And I was interested to see how much longer he was going to be able to hold off Max like that. But then obviously his engine exploded, and that was that. Feel bad for Ocon, whose engine also decided to explode. Let's see, who else DNF'd? Both Williams. Zhou, who got pinched by Latifi into the wall. Let's see. Latifi also got retired the car from that incident. And then Alex Albon running straight into the wall, putting the nose cone into the hole in the wall, I found very funny. Tsunoda also straight on into the wall. Was that everybody? It was both Williams. Let's see, it was both Williams, Zhou. Both Williams, Zhou, Tsunoda. Not Aston Martin. Both Alpines. That's it. And then both Alpines, because there was only 14 finishers. You're right. George had a nightmare of a race. Being at the back, starting from the pit lane, and then just being the guinea pig for everyone else to test out the mediums, the slicks when they get started. I feel bad for both Kevin and Mick in real life. Kevin because of his like 3rd meatball flag of the year or something, however was crazy like number that was. What else? Mick because of George getting that puncture and his race basically being ruined by George. Yeah, George was just not in it today or that day, and did absolutely ruin Mick's race by giving him a puncture. My favorite part afterwards were all the memes of George being like, I gave him plenty of space, and then there's the wide shot of like straight down, whereas like there's this circuit, Mick is right here and George is right here. And so it's like I gave him plenty of room, but there's the obviously, and also George turned right into him. I mean, he moved right straight into Mick, so I don't know what George was really complaining about. So I felt bad for Mick. You know, with only 14 finishers, you had to think that they were in a pretty decent spot for points, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, not a good day for George. Lewis with the big mistake. I was really sad when Verstappen got by Seb on the last lap of the race. I was excited to see if Seb could hold on to, what was it, P7 at that point. Overrated? You talking about George? I think George is a good driver. I think he's just still young and new. And so I don't know if he has what it takes yet. I think he's just in a decent car, and he's a decent driver. We'll see. We'll see over the next couple of years how George shakes out in terms of the rest of the grid. So we'll see. We'll see. The rest of the grid is catching up to us. Honestly, I might like try and delay Kevin's pit stop as long as possible and potentially play for a safety car. Because at this point, I mean, he has nothing going on at all. Honestly, we're probably only a couple of laps before Leclerc behind catches up to us and starts to, you know, reel us in. It's actually a pretty tight race when you really think about it. Anyone on a two-stopper? Does not look like it. Leclerc, Gasly, Norris, season more talented than him. Leclerc has a lot of talent. He still has a long way to go. Pierre, I think, needs a change of scenery. So I hope the rumors of him going to Alpine are true. I think Pierre just needs to get out of the Red Bull family for sure. Norris, I think, is also one in the case of still being young and in an okay car, nothing great. Oh, Lewis. Why you gotta do that one to me, Lewis? It's fine. Let's see. Zhou's having a great first season. I think he's had a lot of issues with reliability and just other drivers, but I think he was very deserving of another contract.
I think there's been a lockup.
Speak of the devil. Locking up on turn 2.
With an overtake.
Magnussen overtakes Russell. Let's go. I mean, we cannot afford to lose out on these guys. About to intermix pit window here. Kevin still chilling. Kevin's still chilling. I mean, them fighting up ahead is definitely doing us all of the favors. Max win plus fastest lap is the championship in Suzuka for sure. Very, very much selfishly, I really don't want him to win it this weekend, because if he doesn't win it this weekend, it means he likely will win it at the US Grand Prix, which I will be at, which I would find very fun if that was able to be a thing. So I'm very selfishly hoping for some maybe reliability issues, maybe a bad pit stop, maybe a puncture. Nothing dangerous, but just something more fun, you know. So that's my very selfish take on Max winning in Japan, but you know, that is what it is. So we'll see when we get there. So what is it? No, well, it depends. He needs to outscore Charles by 8. So that's where the first and fastest lap guarantees it, because that puts it a minimum 8 above second. So he does that minimum needs to win. He needs to beat Charles by 8 points. So second to third is 18 and 15. So really it's more about the math. We're going to pause this. We're going to attack. We're going to push. We're going to deploy. All right, Mick, I want to see a quality style in lap from you. And we'll hop on board with Kevin a little bit and see what's going on down here. All right, Mick, pit for mediums. Box this lap. Yo, Perez stays strong next 3 races. I'm sure he will. I don't know what it was about Singapore, but he definitely seemed to gel with whatever setup was going on in the car. So it looks like he should be he seems to have figured something out. Hopefully he can stay strong continuing forward. It's more fun when there's more people fighting for wins. In the pits. Should slot out hopefully right in front of signs. Have you seen the times for the Japanese Grand Prix? I have not. I know it's like really early. On to the Meads. Of course. Run, make on aggressive and push. I think on the east coast of the US it's like, what is it? It's like 7 a.m. ish, something like that. I haven't. Let's take a look. It's like 5 over there. Oof. Let me see. Let me see. I'll come back to you.
Alpine just advanced.
Let's see the race. The race for me is at midnight.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
It's midnight. So it would be Saturday night / Sunday morning. Yeah, Americans don't get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to race times. That's for sure.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
Let's see, qualifying is at 1 a.m. FP1 starts at 10 p.m. FP2 starts at 1 a.m. FP3 starts at 10 p.m. Qualifying starts at 1 a.m. Race at midnight. Yeah, it does actually provide an interesting idea. I have been debating on doing a reaction stream where we watch the race, not watch the race on stream, but often, like, obviously, like, it would just be my reaction to the race plus anyone else who wants to hang out and watch it. So I'm thinking about doing that, because I mean, this is gonna be the first time where I don't have to wake up super early. I can just stay up and watch the race, and so I'm thinking about it. I think it could be fun. Kevin is 4.5 seconds clear ahead. Yeah, it's going to be honestly, in all honesty, watching the race at night might be way easier for me than trying to wake up early. I'll say that. I will say that. I don't think it would I don't think it'll be that bad. Mick is fighting. Who's Mick fighting? Alonso, Ocon. Looks like Kevin's the only, and Ricardo are the only ones who still need a pit. So it looks like Mick is a net P10 here. So that's good. So Mick, it looks like points regardless. That said, we are 8 seconds off of Daniel up ahead, so there's that. We'll see. Kevin has 2 more laps before he pits, or his pit lap is in lap, I should say. So at the start of the next one, we will send Kevin on his merry way. Oh, and they're gone. All right, bye, Mick.
Haas have moved up the field.
All right, bye, Mick. See you later, man. Have a good one. Actually, though, oh, we are getting passed around the outside. That is not ideal. You're gonna ignore for now. I need Kevin to get ahead of Alonso here. I would love for him to get ahead of Ocon as well if he could. If we can try and hold back Alonso and Sainz as much as possible, Try and create that gap ahead. No, Kevin, hold the spot.
Alpine just advanced.
All right, hold back the Ferrari at least. All right, never mind. All right, never mind. All right, at the beginning of the next lap, we'll pit Kevin. Bobby. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more after this one for sure. This is just our first one on. We've kind of been getting back into the groove of things with the Haas F1 team.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, we definitely got another one coming up after this.
We're not okay on fuel.
It's fine. It's fine. We are fine. All right, Kevin, push, push. Then box for softs. Go. Mick, how we doing? Chilling?
That's a good overtake from Alpine. Haas with an overtake there.
Kevin is pretty much set to go from here. He unfortunately is, well behind. He's going to slot in right behind Vettel and the two McLarens into a nice big open gap that we potentially could try and play around with some fastest lap shenanigans with Kevin when we get down towards the end of the race here. So we might actually just, Kevin, we're not getting points with Kevin, so we are going to be conserving tires, conserving ERS, conserving fuel, and we're going to be trying to set the fastest lap at the end of this one. Stay on board here with Mick, who's fighting 3 people to stay in the top 7-8, which, considering where we started, is a huge win for us, thankfully. How's the tires looking, Mick? They doing A-okay. A-okay. Bing, bang, boom. On the outside, back to the inside. On we go. Here comes an Ocon right around the outside. Yep. Outside, back to the inside. Cut off the Ferrari. Thank you. That is A-okay. Honestly, at this point, we are kind of just chilling.
Okay, energy's good.
Copy.
I think at this point we're kind of just chilling. We're trying to make sure we don't make any major mistakes, and that we can get a fastest lap with Kevin at the end for a little bit more money.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Ooh, Sainz ahead now.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Now here's the problem, and actually it might be a good thing if we're gonna try and catch the top 6. I know Mick has 0 ERS. We might honestly just sacrifice a lap or 2 and just charge up the ERS because he needs it badly. Kevin, we are leaving alone. Yeah, no, it's all good. Kevin, we are leaving alone because at this point he's so far behind that we don't think he's gonna, he has no shot for points. So at this point we are gonna save his tires and fuel and ERS to try and get a fastest lap at the end. Yeah, it's true, we can go to neutral. We're gonna charge this one and the next turn 3, and then we're gonna leave Mick back on neutral. The fact that we can do this and not lose. Oh wow, Alonso down the inside. That's fine. We were charging 11 laps to go. We are a-okay.
Alpine just
A lot of race left. A lot of race left. We're positive on fuel. We're chilling. We'll put Kevin back on balanced fuel as well, just so we don't want to have, you know, too much fuel. Up the inside, yes sir. Open up that ERS. Let's go. Down the inside of the Ferrari. Down the inside of the Ferrari. No. Who did it? It wasn't. I was kind of hoping it was Alonso. It was not.
Who's running wide there?
It was Bottas. Bottas running wide. I mean, he's kind of in his own little world. This is fine. Honestly, I'm going to set Kevin to push on fuel. Try and keep that delta around that, you know, that 0.5 kilos positive, so we can push right at the end as well. I think for Kevin, we're going to try and get fastest lap. What are we running here? Oh, Mick. Oh, Mick. Come on. I mean, we still have a second and a half to Gasly behind, but that is not ideal, Mick. We gotta put some distance.
Use energy if you need.
We gotta put some distance in. Remember what we were talking about, Mick not making those kinds of mistakes? Yeah, that's the kind of shit we can't have, Mick. It's not the button I meant. Albon and Gasly are still fighting behind, so I'm hoping that they'll fight enough to not catch us, even though it looks like they're definitely going faster than us. Oh, now we're 5 seconds behind. We had points pretty much locked up, and then Mick had to go and do that. Oh, and then with the oh god. Well, Mick, you made it harder on yourself, and now you're gonna have to live with it.
Someone's run wide.
Joe running wide. How is Albon just absolutely gapped us immediately here? I mean, we're both on the medium. I get that, but like, that's quite a gapping, like, to be done immediately, you know? All right, I think for Kevin, we are gonna go for fastest lap next lap. That'll be what, lap 67. We'll have 2 laps to recharge ERS and then try again. On the inside, and should have DRS again. Yep, gap him. All right, Kevin, let's see a fastest lap, mate. You should have so much clean air, it hurts.
Pass with an overtake there.
Yellow first sector. Oh, Kevin, we're not doing this, right? I mean, does Kevin have more sets of softs? I mean, I might sacrifice it literally just to go for a fastest lap if he doesn't set it right here. Purple second sector though. Purple second sector though. He probably had DRS on his first sector one time. Kevin Magnussen, fastest lap. Let's go. All right, now harvest up, Kev. We're gonna go for it again. On lap 71. Kevin Magnussen taking away fastest lap point from Carlos Sainz Jr. Exactly what we like to see. Oh, safety car. No safety car. Alonso. Ocon.
Who's that just crashed?
Is this an Alpine on Alpine disaster? No.
Focus on Sonoda.
Williams and and Aston Martin. Why did it show Ocon and Alonso going so slowly then?
They've gone wide.
Perez running wide.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tower.
Yeah. Chill out.
Energy's good.
Copy that.
All right, let's see. Is that Alonso now, man? Oh no, those are yeah, the back markers. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought we're catching up a little too much at this rate. They're on lap 70, which means we're about to start lap 70. Correct. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Believe.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Wait, is Kevin lapped? No, he's not. Thank God. He's gonna get one more lap. Now is when we fly, Mick. Now's when we fly, Mick.
Pushing now.
Copy.
Fine. Yup, back down the inside. All right, Kev, fastest lap again. Let's get it. Yup.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
You can use energy.
Copy.
All right, Mick. That's a solid race for Mick. I know it's only 1 point. That's a solid race for Mick considering where we started. Because what we started, what, P14, P15 or something like that.
Brilliant. Take all the pickup on the way in. Well done.
Considering our car is trash in a straight line and trash in the corners, you know, picking up 4 positions and getting a point is huge. Kevin getting fastest lap, also massive.
Let's check his flag.
We will take those every single day of the week.
We'll come back. Stop.
Red Bull Ring is not suited for our car this year, and we got points. We take those.
He's living the dream. Exceptional
Mick
work from Mick Schumacher.
Schumacher. Doing the thing.
Has
Attaboy.
been having a very successful day at the races.
Very successful day.
Success,
1.2 seconds to Alonso. I know. We caught up a
And
little
they're in
bit.
sixth place in the
I think the back markers were going to keep us
at the end of this
from
weekend.
getting too far, but
As we reach mid-season, the battle will pick up again in the Côte d'Azur. Join us in the south of France at the Circuit Paul Ricard.
Circuit Paul Ricard up next. Kevin Maxton, fastest lap by a lot. Oh my God, a fastest lap by a lot. You know, he gets 16th, but he gets fastest lap. Should have used the tires and ERS to get him easily. I was, at that point, I was more worried about defending from Albon. That's probably a bit short-sighted on my part, you're right. Also, here is the driver so far. Kevin is really only this far ahead because of his win in Azerbaijan. Also, Lewis Hamilton is on track for his 8th World Championship so far in this season. You know, this season's about living and learning. If this season, I think we're setting up at this point now for next season. Next season is when we're going to make our big push for maximum development in season, for maximum car. I think we're probably going to be picking up a new driver as well So we are going to be making a maximum push next season for good results. So we'll see. Fall off a little bit on the Alpines, but you know, we're still right there, only 13 points behind. All in all, a decent outing, for sure. Nothing to write home about too much, but at the same time, we'll take it. Lewis killing it. Mick is 250k bonus, totally fine. Haas, got to get back into the swing of things. All right, we are halfway through the season, currently P6. We're a little below our season objective, but you know, we're working on it. We have a long way to go for sure. Our weather center is in poor condition. We cannot have that. We cannot have that at all. We are currently upgrading it though, so that is fine. While we are here, what does this do? Team attractiveness and all that. We are going to go ahead and bump this up for a cool milli. Get that going. FIA regulation vote. Our changes passed for our sporting regulation changes. You're giving 2 mil a race to Norris and Leclerc. Yeah, see, that's the other reason. Honestly, that's selfishly the other reason I want to keep Mick, because his salary is nothing, and so we can build up a enormous amount of money with Mick's contract. So no changes to the points allocation, but a new bonus point for pole and a new double points for Abu Dhabi at the end. So there's going to be some more shenanigans in qualifying and some more shenanigans for the end of the season as well. Ferrari and McLaren vote against, Alpine vote against, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin also vote against. I voted for because I find it hilarious, and we'll see what happens when we get here. But for now, those are the regulation changes going into next season. It was a difficult race. It was, I know, I understand. We're doing our best. We're working on it. Here's our F1 in schools invitation. We'll go ahead and accept that. 2 mils for finishing positions. Oh, I gotcha. For finishing second or first, they get a mil. Nice. That's not a bad way to do it. I think in my Aston Martin save, I think to get Daniel Ricciardo, mainly because I just wanted to, I think I give him like 1.2 if he gets like 10th, just because I really wanted it for kind of no reason. It was a bad call by me for sure. All right, Mick, what do you got? Let's see. Cornering, braking, and reactions all need work. Your defending needs work. Your overtaking needs work. Your adaptability needs work. Your control needs work. Honestly, they're all kind of. I think we're gonna go for. I mean, his pace is decent. We're gonna put it in defending. We need to up that. 10 point. Theo has a point. We'll go ahead and throw that into. I mean, reactions, I guess. Any staff development points? We do. Let's go with chassis. Anybody else? No. Our pit crew's doing. Yeah, okay. So our pit crews should be doing the next thing. Boardroom completed. What car development do we have going? Oh, okay, we have a while. How much is the facility upgrade for design? It is already going. That is the question I was asking. 8 mil for car part test center. I mean, what does the car part test center even really do? Just engine cooling and brake cooling? Do we care about this? Or do we just refurb it for 2.3? I think we'll just refurb it for 2.3. Continuing on. Our memorabilia room completed. Race preview, good to go. Perfect. Hospitality area also done. Suspension simulator is now in pour. 3.3 milli. Oof. I think we're gonna leave this alone for now. Dipping a little below the well. No, we need our suspension simulator to be tip top. Continue on. Race prep performance targets. Quality position of 10th. How about Q2? How about that again? Finish position. I'm half tempted to say go for fastest lap and maybe do the same thing. 2 drivers in the top 10. That's bold. That is bold for that. 2 drivers in the top 12. That is gonna be a thing. Before we go, I want to see who we have scouted. We have a Pierre Gasly, whose contract is only 5 months remaining, I will point out. Ocon, who still has a year. Zhou, who also still only has 5 months. I think Zhou is the pick for one, saving money on salary, and 2, going longevity. We also have Piastri scouted. He's got, I mean, he is what he is. And then we have Danny Rick and Alex Albon as well. Who else can I scout? Go like, wow, Lance, get out of here, Lance. Yuki Tsunoda not in F1 right now. Or he is. No, he's in the Williams. Never mind. I'm dumb. I can read. I mean, do I even have any scouts right now? I don't even have any scouts right now. Here, go to detail on who? On Pierre Gasly. 5 months, 8.5 milli though. No race target bonus, which is interesting. That's 8.5 milli vanilli. Which, I mean, I guess if you're really thinking about it, if our big push is for next year, maybe that's not bad. Let's go. You said Zhou. I can read. 2.9 salary, no race target bonus. Only 600k for comparing him to Kevin, he's pretty comparable in a lot of places, but also very behind in some other places. I think the big thing with Zhou is just the longevity. I mean, he's only 24. But I mean, these are things we can bump up, right? Like, I'm not honestly super worried about adaptability, mainly because I feel like we're usually pretty good about getting in and out pretty early for wet weather. Everything else is just solid. Like, not super good at any one specific thing, but just solid across the board. Just kind of that consistency that we're kind of looking for. Cornering is important. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You know, we're thinking. We're thinking. I think Esteban is also a very interesting pick. He's younger than Kevin, very similar contracts. He's an interesting shout. I mean, Oscar's kind of trash in the racecraft category, but like his pace is decent and his smoothness is negative. So you boosted Norris and Leclerc's cornering to 94, 95. Wow. I mean, we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, we need to start bumping these up for Mick at this point. 77s across the board here is not good enough. It's not good enough, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We're on the way. We are on our way for sure.
It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet.
Le Castellet. Let's see. That's why Gasly's so fast, because he has high cornering. Fair. Very, very fair. For sure. We'll go with that. Sure. 18 laps on the softs. Oh, gotta put the old stuff in. Kevin. Go back on the old engine. Go back to the old ERS. Lastly, the old gearbox. You did him because Leclerc's overall better driver and Norris is younger. I mean, that makes sense. Like, I don't think anyone's blaming you on that one. For sure not. Sure. 18 laps here at Le Castellet.
Radio check. Radio check.
Get out there, gentlemen. Get out there and make me proud. Any rain? No, sir. Thank you. Looks like they are literally just gonna hug each other the whole time. A 135 and a 135. Bottas immediately puts in a 130 whatever, 134.5, and then Verstappen immediately puts in a 133.4. You're curious about the moments you'll have to sign talents with the best cars. What'll happen? Yeah, I mean that's fair. It'll be interesting to see if the rumors are true of what they say in F1, where if you have the best car, that means you'll win championships no matter what, right? Right? I've actually seen a couple of people do YouTube challenges where they put like Latifi in like a year 4 Red Bull just to see if he can get a win, and he doesn't. So thoughts, food for thought. That also could just be Latifi. So who actually knows? At the end of the day, who actually knows?
What's your thoughts on
Ooh, 56% off
doing
rip.
it more? It was okay. Copy that.
How does it feel?
64, not bad. Not bad. The TV's in F1 just the same reasons as must been. I mean, you're not that wrong. You're not that wrong. I think the other big difference is being at a team like Williams versus being at a team like Haas. Jackson, 11 months. I didn't even know that many months existed in the year. I'm not even gonna lie. How we doing, brother? How we doing? Optimal. Hold on, wait a minute. Figure this out. Sure. Doing good. Trying out Overwatch 2. I downloaded that today. I debated on playing around with it on stream, but this game has its grips in me, faux show. So there's that. But I'll probably try it out at some point this week. I can't lie and say I'll be good, But I tried playing Overwatch 1 multiple times and couldn't really get into it. But I think with Overwatch 2, I'm going to give it a go. Maybe get some games in, you know, dude. Maybe this weekend. You only do it with friends, you don't solo it? Oh, I mean, no, definitely not. That was my problem. I tried to solo it and it was just not the move. I think this time around I might try and find some people to actually play with. Because yeah, soloing Overwatch does not pique my interest at all. I think my other problem with playing Overwatch 1 is that I picked it up super late. And so I also started playing it on PS4.
We've had a car run wide.
And this will be my first one for playing on PC. I also bought it on PC because my friends were playing it. But of course, the classic, you know, as soon as I bought it, they stopped playing it kind of thingies. So that was less fun.
Oh, there's a spin.
Yo, Kevin, we got to chill, my guy. Relax, Kevin, relax.
Someone's run wide.
Oof, man, our car is just not the move this season, huh? Yeah, next season we're gonna put more effort into designing. Well, one, I need to get our design center thing finished so I can actually design multiple things, like even another thing at once, and then I can do like 2 developments and a research for the next season and try and balance it out more. Because right now I've just kind of been doing full in on design or full in on 91 in P1. Go on, King, go on. Fine. 82% for Kevin, not bad.
How's the balance?
I'm happy here.
He's happy here.
Okay, and all the way to 0. All the way to 0. Car off.
Not too shabby for an FP1. Max taking a grid penalty. Interesting. Let's see, let's see, let's see. We'll throw him on the hards this time. Start with another 20 laps. Let's see if we can get this thing any better than this. And honestly, I don't want to like touch it too much. We'll try this and see if it goes up at all. Honestly, we might just send him out for 1,000,000 laps. Claire! How we doing, Claire? How we doing? How we doing? How you feeling? Those are optimals. Oh, sheesh. You be good? All things considered, you be good? Kind of dealios? Or sleepy but good? I understand. Want to pop in and say I appreciate that.
Radio check.
We are having fun watching cars go round and round and round and round. It's just the mostest fun you could ever have. Probably. I'm sure. Nah, I love this game so much. Every time I've like debated on playing anything else, I don't, because this game is too much fun to me. So there's that. Cars go vroom. They go broom broom. Broom broom. Yes, yes. Wait, again? Or is this the same one? But I've seen it come up again with the bouncy ball. Bouncy ball one is my favorite. Also because you can just see the fear in Daniel Ricciardo's eyes as soon as he realizes he just hit Lando in the face very hard with the bouncy ball. Yes, a new one. Oh, sheesh, Claire, you need to send it to me because I want to see. I wish to see it. I wish to see the baby. All right, not as good, huh? Hey, find it and send it. I wish to see.
What do you think?
84%, huh? Oh, we can't do that. There? Do this. Can't do this. I'm an idiot. Try it. Whatever. Thank you for setting that. I will look at it here in a moment. Oh, yes. Amazing. Amazing. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, wait. This is the wrong thing. I can find it. Display capture. Is it display capture or is it like window? It's window capture. Window capture.
Did somebody spin out?
That
there?
one. That one. Click. Click. This one. Okay. Good shot. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, we love it. We have fun here. Oh yeah, you gotta full send it, Claire. You gotta full send it. 97% in P2, FP2 for Mick. Oh my goodness. 82% for Kevin. Kevin, come on. You got 97% for Mick.
Who's running wide there? like a spin.
It is spinning. All right, we're gonna set
We'll be kicking
we're gonna set Kevin's setup, and then we're gonna simulate FP3. Mainly because I've reached that point in the day where, man, am I just tired of waiting for. I might. We're gonna send this. We're gonna send it. We're gonna simulate this session because I got to make as far as we can, and Kevin is just being picky. And it'll be what it'll be. P15, 16. That sounds about right. Absolutely, Claire. Go get some sleep. I hope you feel better soon. I will do my best. We are gonna try and get a dub, a fat dub around France. It's probably not going to happen, but we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best, to say the least. Let's get these good stuff things going back in here. These feel good components be going back in. That engine is totally fine. ERS, gearbox, and let's do it. Manage Q1. Here we go. Qualifying incoming.
Radio's good.
Okay, should be green now.
A bunch of people going out. We'll send Mick out with George here. We're gonna wait to send Kevin. So right now, gonna get out in that little gap. Should have a decent amount of free space. Mick starting his lap. Catches one on a straight, catches the other on the other straight. Should have a pretty decent lap here. Kevin is going to have the maximum of free air here. Kevin should shoot up here. Kevin goes barely a tenth faster than Mick. L plus cringe plus ratio plus we fell off plus Haas F1 is screwed around Le Castellet. Because, oh boy, does our car does not have the straight line speed, man. I mean, we're going to try and do our best to get this, like, the later rounds of the season, a car that we can fight for. But, man, is it going to be all about next season at this point? Because we really botched this one a lot. Very, very, very botched. Very bad. Very, very, very feels bad, man. Oh, I tried to sneak. Oh, Mick's in the fucking fray. I could. Well, he should have some clean air. He and Sonoda might actually have pretty similar pace. We're gonna let it go. We made the mistake of not getting him out, so. We're gonna keep an eye on Kevin, because we have a pretty bad habit of not giving Kevin. Oh, he's fine. He's got a minute. All right, hopping on board here with Mick Schumacher, who currently is under threat of elimination here in Q1. Does yellow first sector though, which is less ideal than we would like. Down the back straights. Green middle sector, which is what we love to see. We're gonna try and find quickly the sectors here. A couple of people behind also going yellow first sector, which is what we love to see. Kevin goes green first sector. Man, we are severely underfueling cars this season, aren't we? Mick up to the line. Probably improves, but not enough. More than likely. I think, and he's out. Mick out in Q1. Unfortunate. Our car is not good, to say the least. We are going to have to make some major strides in the back half of this season if we're going to have any shot at this. I think Kevin should be through. Kevin is through, but it is going to be a butt clincher of a weekend. He goes 0.03 of a second faster, but what is going to be a butt clincher of a race weekend, unfortunately. Very unlucky. I mean, we don't have that many sets of softs, so we're gonna have to go out on a very used set here for the start of to get our our banker in. But we are gonna need a miracle if
Radio's good.
Green light.
if we're gonna make this happen. Gonna send Kevin out with the second group, and we're just gonna speed through his first lap. Good, he got out in front of the Ferrari. That's exactly what we needed to see. He'll get a nice clean air lap. He goes faster than Gasly, who I think ran into a bit of traffic, but it is not a quick lap. It is not a quick lap, to say the least. We're gonna have to hope and pray that this fresh set of sauce somehow gives us half a second, 0.5 kind of pace here. We're gonna send Kevin out first and early. Put Kevin in as much clean air as possible. Here we go, Kev. Do or die for Kevin Magnussen here, who doesn't find himself last, but probably will be if he's not careful here. Starting his final lap, heading into turn 1, around turn 2, very solid Kev. This first sector is all about smoothness, not losing too much momentum, especially getting on here down towards the back straight. Kev goes green the first sector, what we love to see. All the way up 325 kilometers per hour here on the back straight before that back chicane. Another here flat out, take this corner here flat, no lift, a little wide, but at the end of the day it is what it is at this point. Now into our more twisty final sector, coming up to our last few corners. The long left-hander down to the sharp hairpin, need to refuel. Kevin rounds the final corner, stamps on the gas to the line. He improves by like a 1/10, but not enough to move up at all. So Kevin Magnussen out of Q2 here, and a horrific display here. I'll see if we even end up moving up at all. Where is Pierre Gasly? He is last, and he absolutely moves up and out. Wow, P. Woof. Woof, 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 to say the least. This is gonna be a long day. P15 and 16 for K-Mag and Mick here. Woof. I think the nicest thing we can say about this one is woof.
Haas gave a solid performance in qualifying, and they'll be happy enough with their grid.
We're not happy. We are not happy whatsoever. So we're gonna have to make up for it with strategy. No rain, L, never mind. The medium, or the hard to medium, might be the play again. Probably, maybe for both. Maybe we do the same thing with Kev. I mean, we might just do the same thing with Kevin and go one extra lap. Or should we medium to hard? Let's do opposite strategies. Opposite strategies. Trying to make the most of it. Here we go. Le Castellet, the French Grand Prix.
A somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid.
No wet weather for us to make up any major
They'll be
any
starting
major
the race on the
gaps,
bottom
but
half of the grid, so there's a
it's going to
fair bit
be
of ground to make up.
it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a
And
lot of
Schumacher
ground we
is
need to
the
make up here
second
today.
driver today. They're
Shoo me.
starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. The race start is mere seconds away.
Here we go, baby.
This is it.
The
It's time
French
for the French Grand Prix.
Grand Prix is a go. To 5 red
And it's
lights.
lights out, and away we go.
Here we go. Into turn 1. Kevin making up a few spots here potentially. Let's hop on board with Kevin here up here. Gonna have to go the long way around the McLaren. On the medium tires, should have the grip advantage at this point, and does. Kevin up into P12. We love to see it. Mick chilling in P15. Kind of what we are expecting at this point. Kevin going for the move on the other McLaren, going around the outside. Makes it stick, finds himself up into P11. Are we going to be able to find a position to get around the Alfa Romeo? Kevin is on one down the inside, completing our first lap, going around the long way, kind of gets squeezed by the Alfa Romeo there.
Is that a new race
And it's
position
up.
for Haas?
Fighting for P10 still. Kevin into P10. Mick moves up into P14. And now we find ourselves behind the Scuderia of Carlos Sainz Jr. here on lap 2 of the French Grand Prix. Kevin, though, making a move, thinking about it. Down the inside, make it stick, Kev, make it stick. We got to get around the hard tire runners if we're going to have any chance at solid results here. Mick, how we doing? What kind of tires we looking at around you? All right, Mick has kind of settled into his position here. I think we will drop him down to balanced and standard, and we'll keep an eye on him, making sure he doesn't fall too far off the pace. But for the most part, you know, Mick's race will really begin, you know, further in than 3 laps. You know, any hard runners ahead, Hamilton and Verstappen on the hard, as well as Gasly. So if we can make these moves stick, that is absolutely necessity. Make it stick. Get down the inside. Get down the inside of Verstappen. Yes, sir. The medium tire doing wonders. Doing absolute wonders. Woo, Kev. Oh, 3 wide into turn 1. Or turn, whatever, the last turn. The last corner. We're getting a little too punchy with Kev, I think, but oh, there's so much potential though. We need to get by the hard tire runners if we can.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
The wing opens up. Flying down the inside of the Alpine. Gonna have to go the long way around. Oh, Verstappen on the inside held us up and forced us to go the long way. And Verstappen forces his way up 2 positions there.
Red Bull moved up.
I think we're settling in. I don't think we're worried too much from here. How far do we fall off if we do this? I also need to get a big harvest going in through sector 1 here. Mainly just because Kevin's ERS is very low compared to everyone else. Three wide down the back straight. Oh, Bottas, get out of here. Down the inside, Kev, stick it. Yes, sir. Shut the door, slam it closed. He's on the inside. Yep.
Haas with an overtake there.
Kevin, either let him go or make the move stick, my guy. We cannot be losing DRS range here. We cannot afford. Nick's still hanging on to the back of this train, right where he needs to be. Kevin, tire check, 5%. I mean, that's about right. I feel like the AI is never as good at maintaining tire to lap number ratio that that we can be. And honestly, his tires are still looking pretty a-okay. We are well above pace here, well above pace. Still slightly. Oh, are we outside of DRS? Are we getting DRS here? We got DRS. Beautiful, lovely things you love to see. Our straight line speed is trashed here compared to everyone else's. Or even with our DRS delta is also really not great. We have to hold on to this front group though. Even that means pitting extra early for the hards. Even if we don't want to pit early at all, but we cannot really afford to fall that far off the pace of the front group here. Where I might even like deploy down the main straight and then harvest through sector 1 just to like keep tabs. As long as we can keep it close, that's all we need. Science had a nightmare of a start. He's on the hards, so he's on the opposite strategy. So we made sure to, I think us, Botas, Akon, all made sure to get by him off rip, just to make sure that we weren't getting held up by the opposite strategy. So he's chilling. He's net, P whatever on his strategy. So I think he's kind of exactly where he kind of expects to be at this point. Dude, our car is so slow in a straight line. What is this? Our car is slow in cornering. It's slow in a straight line. It's just slow. Easy to say is that our car is just slow. For the first sector though, we were able to catch up a little bit, but it's this back straight that just does it for us. Even with the RS, we lose time to Botas behind, and we don't gain ahead. Actually 1.5 seconds back now? Or is that just... Is that glitching out, or is that actually how far back we are? Because if so, that's horrific. Whether or not we get DRS here will sell the difference. Well, we still have DRS, so I don't know what's up with this interval, but okay, there it is. I was gonna say, that doesn't feel right. Oh, do we not get DRS here? Oh, we don't get DRS. Goodbye. Goodbye, Juan Carlos. No, we hold him off. We have fallen out of DRS range, and we really don't have the ERS or anything to really close that gap, because they are lapping so much faster than us. It hurts. I need to see what these lap times are, because I mean, they are just driving away from us right now, literally. All right, let's see these times. 137.2, 136.8, 138.2. Oh, we are 2.7 back already. And we have a huge train behind us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Botas goes around the long way, and then Science goes down the inside, and we've lost 2 positions. Never mind, we slammed the door on Carlito. Mick, how you doing? Mick is 3 seconds off the pace. That's lovely.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Oh no, dude. This is not good. We're fighting an AlphaTauri and a Daniel Ricciardo in P14, 4P14, I should say. Woof. Rough day for Haas. It has been quite a while since we've had a great day for Haas. Our development scheme and drivers just don't have what it takes here to make it work as is. Also, Kevin has been under by 0.5 kilograms of fuel for a while. Honestly, I feel like it might be almost better. We are 4.5 seconds off the front group. What is happening? Gasly is lapping 1.5 seconds faster than us. Tuck in, Kev. Tuck in. Tuck in behind him. Them both, sure. Try and save some fuel. If you can save some fuel, that would be lovely. Use this opportunity. Get into the slipstream. We'll chill. We'll give DRS. We'll vibe, you know. Look at this. Even with DRS, we're losing hundredths of seconds down the straight. Our DRS delta is trash. Our cornering is trash. Our straight line speed is trash. Not good, to say the least. Not good. Woofa. Tires are quite a bit worse than everyone else. We're right on pace, but making a move on the Ferrari. I think Carlos just doesn't have the pace compared to the medium tire runner of Bottas. He definitely has the pace of us because we are Haas and he is the Ferrari. So unfortunate. Honestly, all in all though, besides this backpack of the 2 Williams and the Aston Martins, and then this tiny little pack of Mick, Daniel, and Albon, everyone is kind of in the same, at least all in the same sector, you know, 14 laps into the race. So there is that. How far do we fall back if we actually try and conserve some fuel right now with DRS though? It's a great question. Let's find out.
McLaren with a great overtake.
I wonder if conserving. Oh wow, Norris up the inside. All right.
McLaren gain a position.
Oh, but then another one. Seb's here. We are just tumbling back down the order.
AlphaTauri gained a place.
Let me guess, they're on the hards. Of course they are. Brother. Honestly, I might roast these tires and pit like a lap early and see if we can make up any amount of time on those ahead. If we can somehow manage to undercut any of them, I think that would be the biggest win of the universe. We're rolling in a pack 5 wide when the front group is now 5.5 seconds ahead. Carlos just doesn't have the pace to catch up either. He has to worry about defending against the 4 of them. And I think it's holding him back a little too much. Kevin, tuck into the slipstreams, my guys. Tuck into the slipstreams. Look at that, you're flying up now. I know we like driving in clean air, but you know, sometimes we just gotta do it. What a great run though. Our brakes are only 500, 600, 800 degrees Celsius. Our tires getting absolutely roasted and toasted. Not a whole lot we can really do about it. Mick's still holding on to the back of this train. That's kind of to be expected, I suppose. Tire wear pretty much on brand. Oh man, what a rough day out, huh? What a rough day out. Kevin still has to find somehow, some way to save a little bit of fuel. Look at that, the McLaren's still pulling away. Our DRS delta speed is just not good enough. I mean, these kind of circuits really prove it. I don't think our underfloor design can come in any sooner. But I mean, the design on time on that was like 80 days. It was like 81 days or something like that. And so it's not going to be here for a while. Window entered, beautiful. We are still roasting these tires. Honestly, I'm just gonna harvest ERS for a lap or two. We should get dragged along with DRS regardless, so we're gonna try and have some ERS to play with later. And hopefully not lose too much time thanks to our poor straight line speed. Also, I guess we can cool down the tires a little bit. I mean, points are right there. I mean, this is a train all the way up to the points, so I don't think we get DRS here. We do not. Cringe plus L plus ratio plus I fell off. Unfortunate. Dude, they are literally just driving over 2 seconds back already. Horse is a full second behind us though, so there's that. That's neat. Is the no ERS usage just that powerful around here that we turn it on and 2 laps later we're 3 seconds behind? Is that how that works? I think I want to say pit early, but I think everyone else is going to start pitting this lap. So I kind of want to save it and actually see. Well, I mean, we'll be able to see what happens. That front group is, you know, 17 seconds up the road, so we're still within a pit stop of them. But
Pass with an overtake.
Mickey passing Albano. Let's go. Here goes Lando, because I forgot we didn't have DRS. It's beautiful. At the same time, it's totally fine.
With a great overtake.
They do start pitting. So we need to be flying. Need to be flying. Pit for hards, Kevin. Pit for hards.
Box. Box.
Box, box. Everyone remember, box, box.
Haas with an overtake there.
Dude, even deploying ERS, Lando was flying behind us.
McLaren gain a position.
Ricciardo passes Mick Schumacher. Stay on board with Kev here, mainly just because, I mean, Mick is still well behind. .1 seconds, not too bad, not too bad. And away we go, coming out P16 ahead of the back group, just by the looks of it. And we are gonna harvest and let it go. So we are gonna hop on board here with Mick, who is kind of just chilling. Still looking pretty good on tires. And honestly, we haven't really needed to use too much tires, so that's good. Looks like Daniel ran a little wide there, but Somehow we are worse off for it. Things you love to see. Mick still has, what is that, 7 laps left before his pit stop. So, kind of just chilling. I mean, we're 4 seconds behind 9th, and now Mick is being overtaken by Leclerc. Perfect. We love that.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Kevin, let's speed it up a little bit. Oh, that pack is caught up.
Locked up.
And Mick locks up.
Copy.
An
Let's see what
absolutely
happened there.
horrific
Just
day.
Focus on the hats. And they've gone wide.
Kevin still ahead of other people,
Oh,
looks
big
like.
lock up there.
Ocon pits. Mick has DRS from someone. Let's see, where were we? We were fighting with Ricardo, Albon, Leclerc up here. Now we're 4 seconds behind, dropping sharply off from everyone else, because of course we are. Oh, this is a disaster. An absolute disaster. Our car is just not good, man. It's not good, and we can't afford. It's not good enough that we can afford mistakes like that. It's not even decent enough where we can afford mistakes like that. Oh, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Oh, that's starting to give me a headache. Unfortunate. Oh, Mick's now what, 5.5 seconds behind. Kevin 16 seconds behind Mick. This race is a disaster. An absolutely unmitigated disaster. We don't have pace. Oh, 0 pace. Negative pace. Oh,
That's
man.
a good overtake from Alpine.
Not what we need, not what we want. I'm really, really tempted to just speed run the rest of this race, because unless something crazy happens, it's just, we're out of it, man. Our car is just so bad. It's so bad, and it's not good enough. Not good enough to make these kinds of mistakes. Not good enough to make up ground. Bottas has put 3 seconds on us. I mean, we're falling back farther and farther from Ocon as we speak. It's just ain't good, man. It just ain't good. The Williams is in nice and early. Kevin is 10 seconds behind Bottas. Sheesh. Our natural pace is just not enough, man. It's just not enough. We didn't even go with the sponsor target, the fastest lap, so we can't even try and get a sneaky little extra money on top, because we weren't brave enough. We were not courageous enough. We are going to pay for it. Kevin's still falling off the pace for sure. Safety car. Safety car. Ocon spinning. Bottas is now on our behind. Go ahead, Vic. Send it. Absolutely full send it.
Okay, box.
Copy for box.
Copy for box. George Russell is leading this race by 22 seconds. Is that a whole pit stop? It might be. Kevin back up into 14th. Mick out ahead of Joe. Yes, out ahead of Joe. Let's go, Mick. We're gonna need a big harvest from you right here. Thank you. I mean, and now we are chilling till the end pretty much. See what happens if we send fuel and tires for a second. See if we can catch up to Vettel. The answer to that question? No. No, we cannot. Oh, brother, dude. Brother. Oh, what a race. What a terrible stretch for Haas. Oh, and Daniel Ricciardo's catching us, by the way. We're 3.5 seconds off of Vettel now, and Daniel Ricciardo is on us. I think we're going to finish exactly how we started. Kevin in P15, Mick in P16. Oh, never mind. Albon had a box, so Kevin's up into 12th. Make that 13th in a McLaren sandwich. Don't know if there's really anything we're going to be able to do about that. We're definitely not catching Vettel ahead, because now we're 4.5 seconds behind Vettel, who's 2 seconds behind Sainz, who's 6 seconds behind Bottas. But at least he's putting in a little bit of work on Bottas up ahead. It looks like slowly but surely. But I mean, we're 5 seconds off the pace. Mick's 6 seconds behind Albon now, so unfortunate. This race is the antithesis of what we needed at this stretch, at this point of the season. We needed a little bit of positivity, and we got the opposite of that. A very, very rough time around the Castellet, for sure. Can we create any separation here, K-Mag? Any separation. Can we put any amount of time in? I mean, we're losing tenths per lap here.
McLaren,
I mean, it's not good enough. Safety car. Oh.
Someone spun out.
I mean, Mick has 16th locked up. I mean, he's 25 seconds ahead of Sonoda, and Kevin's 3 seconds off of Norris now, who's fled off into the distance. Man, what a frustrating day, man. There's nothing we can do. Do we pit Mick and try and get a fastest lap? Does Mick have softs? He has 2 sets of softs. Sure, I mean, literally, why not? At this point, why not try for a fastest lap with Mick? See if he can do it.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri. All right, Mick, fastest lap incoming.
Haas with an overtake.
Mick, did I ask for your opinion? Purple middle sector for Mick. Can a fastest lap here save us? It can! Purple third sector as well. Alright, at this point we're gonna save up and try and do it again on the last lap, which actually would be this lap, I think, technically. No, we do have the next lap. So the next lap.
Oh, there's a spin! Was that a lockup on the track?
Alright, Mick, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Kevin, roast him if you got him. And make it another fastest lap.
We have low battery.
He still has it.
Max Verstappen over the finish line.
Max
and today's winner.
Verstappen. We did leave Ricardo in the dust, so that's neat.
Check it flag. Check it flag.
Ugh.
I'm very sorry about that.
Tough day, man. Tough day. Yeah,
Take all the pickup you can.
tough day. Tough day.
Check the flag.
Yeah. Hard luck again, guys.
That was tough.
Good job of them. P1. Wait 5 seconds. And P0.
That is a tough day, man. That might be one of our tougher days. Because, I mean, there wasn't any crashes. There wasn't any, like, major mistakes. It was just pure, unadulterated, just lack of pace. Mick Schumacher, though, fastest lap. Let's go. Oh, man. Ocon finished just 13th, though. Wait, no, this isn't on the drivers. Never mind. He finished 7th. Alonso finished. Alpine is pulling away. Pulling away. Oh, man, what a day. No development points, no nothing. Just $5 million, and it isn't even worth it. Oh, Mick does have a point. Woof, dude. Woof. What's the calendar look like? Do we get any amount of break here? No break. We are immediately back for Hungary, and then it's the summer break. Oh, brother, dude. What a day. And everything's broken. What a day. What a day. Whoa. Not what you want to see, man. Not what you want to see at all. Make sure to save this for later. Backup as well. What a day. What a race. L plus cringe plus I definitely fell off. I've severely mismanaged this second season of Haas. I have mismanaged it to the max. And it has not been the move. But regardless, that's gonna wrap it up for me today. Tough day on the races. Tough day at the races for Haas today. So, oh well, it was nice to be back after missing 2 stream days in a row. It was nice to be back in the chair. I appreciate everyone who came and hung out. We are going to be back on Friday potentially. Keep an eye out on the Discord. I may potentially be doing I'll either go live Friday and potential bonus stream over the weekend for Japan, since those races do take place at night here. So we may be doing some fun stuff with that. Keep an eye out on the socials and in the Discord. Try and keep things up to date there. But for now, I am getting out of here. I'll be back probably on Friday. Like I said, keep an eye on the socials for sure. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.